I loved getting to see it from the perspective of this little boy who's new to this class. You can feel how out of place he is, and then finally he sees people, this group of kids playing pretend, and he's like, "Oh, that's me. Those are my people." And then he gets rejected, and so his goal kind of becomes, well, I'm going to defeat them. I'm going to show them I'm worthy, and in doing so, they end up having to band together to fight a bigger obstacle, a bigger enemy, which was the teacher, who was kind of like the final boss. Um, just fantastic. One of the little things that I loved was when he finally like got the idea of, oh, let me challenge them to a duel. Instead of like a little light bulb, it was like a little Chinese lantern. Just little touches like that were so sweet, um, and just made it all the more special. So I thought this was super creative and really well done.
I liked that there was no dialogue in this animation, and that we're sort of led with the music. I think that's very interesting. And what the reason also why I think it's interesting is because with animation, you have a lot more freedom, so you're not as restricted with live action. So I think that was a very interesting choice to that there being no dialogue wasn't really an issue or isn't an issue because again there is this sort of animation and this music that we're having. And I do think the animation is well done, especially because of how it portrays the sort of kids becoming, these different people. And I think it also does well to portray the extension of the imagination. And again, we see that as the kids begin to play and they sort of transform into these characters. And the sort of how dramatic it can appear to them, specifically, and how dramatically everything plays out. And again, I think that just comes through with the advantage of animation and music as well, to sort of take you to these lengths and these extents. Um, and I like how it allows us to sort of act out when they play and slash complete these games that they have. I did enjoy the ending as well. It was quite dramatic. This was a really, really good one.
I thought it was some pretty excellent visual storytelling. This is definitely an educational film. I would say, the main thing about this film is that it's very effective in being a great piece of content for children. I thought it was very well done and well geared for its intended audience. Um, I really like how this film manages to capture a childhood sense of play and imagination. It really captures the spirit of childhood, I thought. Overall, I really enjoyed this piece. I thought it was well made and had a lot of imagination.
They beautifully conveyed what was going on without any dialogue, but the use of music added so much to what was happening. One of my favorite bits was the kids who were playing like pirate and, archer and things like that, and how you would see them and then you would see the adult version of what their imagination thinks that they look like. I thought that that was sheer genius. Um, the slow motion teddy bear drop, brilliant. That timing of that whole sequence as you start seeing the teddy bear drop and everything, that was so awesome. And you kind of want to just get up and cheer about that because it was really, really cool.
Very endearing and very cute. Um, the animation was phenomenal. I especially loved the fight choreography in this one. Um, I loved how creative it was, just how they went inside the child's imagination, and the games that they were creating. Um, and I also love the arc of just he's a new kid, new fish, uh, learning to become more comfortable and just taking aspects of everything he's gathered through the classroom to eventually befriend a lot of these kids. It was very creative, and it was a very fun and cute short to watch.
It's very interesting the way kids view other kids. I like that the bullies look like they had scary teeth, because I was wondering why this kid was trying to go up to him in the first place, because I'm not going up to anybody who looks like they have fangs and canine teeth. That looks like biters in a preschool. But this was an interesting way of showing how kids view other people. It was quite interesting. I loved where the teacher came from, and that they also viewed her as a monster, and that they would work to get together to defeat her. It makes you feel bad for the little old lady, but maybe she really is a mean teacher. I don't know. But I enjoyed the score. It was very upbeat and made you root for what's going on. You couldn't turn away, you couldn't turn it off.